Evolution of Superstars in Wrestling Games, Bianca Belair Edition. So, Bianca Belair made her debut in WWE 2K18. There she debuted with an overall of 77 and with the theme song Watch Me Shine. And for the record, that's her theme song for the rest of her career, so I will not be mentioning it again. But anyways, for signatures, she has the Fallaway Powerbomb and a Spear, and for finishers, she has the 450 Splash and the KOD. And then her next game was WWE 2K20. There her overall remained at 77, and for signatures, she kept the Fallaway Powerbomb and Spear, and for finishers, she kept the 450 Splash and the KOD. And then her next game was WWE 2K22. There her overall spikes up to 87. For signatures, she has ditched the Fallaway Powerbomb and Spear and replaced both of those with the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press. But for finishers, she keeps the 450 Splash and KOD. And then her next game was WWE 2K23. There her overall spikes again, this time to 95, and she's the default Raw Women's Champion in this game. But for signatures, those stay the same with the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press, and finishers, those stay the same with the 450 Splash and KOD. And then next, she was in WWE 2K24. There, her overall was maintained at 95, and for signatures, those stayed the same with the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press, and for finishers, she now has two versions of the KOD, and the 450 Splash was promoted to a super finisher. However, that's not her only appearance in 2K24, there's also Bianca Belair 17, who has an overall of just 70. But for signatures, those stay the same with the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press, and for finishers, those stay the same with having two versions of the KOD and having a super finisher for the 450 Splash. And then her last appearance in WWE 2K24 was Bianca Belair DM, aka 64-bit edition. For this version of Bianca Belair, her overall is 94. So I guess going down to 64 bits, one overall was lost during that conversion. But for signatures, she still has the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press, and for finishers, she still has the two versions of the KOD and a super finisher with the 450 Splash. And then for her final appearance in WWE 2K25, her overall is once again maintained at 95, and she is the default Women's Tag Team Champion in this game. And then for signatures, those stay the same with the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press, but she also adds the Hair Whip as one of her signatures, which I'm surprised it took them this long to do that. And for finishers, those stay the same with two versions of the KOD, and she still has a super finisher being the 450 Splash. And then her real final appearance in 2K25 is Bianca Belair 17, who also still has an overall 70, and has the same exact moveset, having the Glam Slam and the Standing Shooting Star Press, and for her finisher, she still has two versions of the KOD and a super finisher with the 450 Splash. So that's all for Bianca Belair, overall having an outstanding career. Peaking at 95 overall and then maintaining that for 3 games is incredibly impressive. But that's all for now, see you guys next time, bye!